Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 17 of Super Neptunia RPG, and even after all that, the only people who maxed out their weapons were Blonde and actually Neptune at this point. And unfortunately, after we leave off... Oh, we should have gone back there and got that enemy that just popped in. And after we sadly leave Yanderella Castle, we're going to lose Chrome, so there's not much grinding we're going to be able to do with Chrome. But Noir, maybe, just maybe, we'll probably get her back. Well, I wouldn't say we get her back to normalcy. If anything, that would mean I would have to probably get Neptune out of the party, but I don't think we will, because here's the thing. Once character starts getting unlocked for story reasons, you can't really remove them completely from the party. You have to have at least 4, and the game will penalize you for it. Either way, let's just get out of this area and let's move on with plot, because we've been around here long enough. Oh, definitely. And it's going to be a doozy, because most of this is plot anyway.
I can see the exit. We're almost out. Not so fast.
That voice.
Think you can just break out of my castle, do you? Not on my watch.
Filyn. Watch out! That's the leader. The top dog of Bombix Mori.
Ah, that's right. Wait, her name is Kid. Filyn. She's such a little kid. Oh man, I really let that one slip. Can you blame me? Did you just call me Kid? No. I was coughing. Your name is Filyn, right? She's such a little girl.
Yes, she is. How delightfully adorable.
What did you call me?
Watch it. There's a reason she's the leader of Bombix Mori. We can't fight her now.
Ah, yes, Chromie. The constant voice of reason. You get me. Now then, surrender! Surrender. Quietly. Did she bite her tongue? Yep, definitely bit it.
She did indeed bite it. Yeah, sounds like a bite to me.
She absolutely bit it.
Hey! I didn't bite my flippin' tongue. Don't make fun of me! I won't forgive you! I'm gonna blow you all up! Ah!
Leave this to me.
Chrome!
Make a run for it. I'll handle this.
What? What? Does that mean a date? It's a date, right? Let's go on the Ferris wheel first, okay? Yay!
What? No! I'm not going on any rides with you.
What? What's wrong? You want to get on the spinny cups instead, Chromie? I'm cool with that. Let's do it!
I already told you I'm not going.
What? Okay, I know. Let's go to the fun house and...
It seems a battle will not be happening, so perhaps we should leave.
We definitely should.
Yeah, good idea. I need to tell you guys about the amazing thing I saw when I was brought here, too. I also want to get properly acquainted with you once we've settled for it. Of course.
Filyn seems really obsessed with Chrome. And yeah, let's take this chance to get out of here.
Let's get going then.
As I said before, Chrome is not in the party anymore. And with that, we're only stuck with the 4 goddesses. But our cutscene isn't over just yet.
I I think we're far enough now. We should be safe. Noir, what was that amazing thing you were talking about earlier? It was an image, but it was projected into an area and seemed three-dimensional. It felt so lifelike. I could hardly tell it wasn't real. It was super pretty. A 3D movie. A super pretty 3D movie. 3D? Bombix Mori is trying to hide that image, or the device that displays it. You saw the scaffolding and covers, right? Those weren't there before.
We did hear they bought the park and began repairs. They only worked on the castle? You're saying they just bought it to hide the three-dimensional pictures?
It's likely they plan on destroying them.
But why?
Yes, why? What reason would they have for destroying such a beautiful image?
That I don't know. But what I do know is that when I saw it, it didn't feel that new. Like somehow I had already known about it.
Wait, that guy earlier with the engineer friend, she worked on the park, right?
He did say that, yes. They were making some new kind of game, and Bombix Mori wanted them to stop.
A new kind of game. Not a 2D one, but a game with three-dimensional imaging.
Whoa, I can't even imagine what that would look like. Noir, no fair! I want to see!
There isn't much I can do about that.
3D games, huh? Now I'm curious.
It sounds terribly fun.
It does. And it just might be possible for us to make one.
Huh?
Come to the base. There's something I need to show you. Sure.
I was planning on heading there either way.
Did we just unlock a super cool part of the story?
Well, now we're going to be here for a while, and yeah, it's going to be voiceless cutscenes. So, basically, the entirety of the story is the goddesses all lost their memories, not knowing that the technology that the war had just described was something they already have done starting in the very first game. The thing is, whatever it is that's caused the goddesses to lose their memory, hadn't had them to dawn on that point that, yeah, they've already done this, and moreover, Filyn is taking credit for something that the goddesses have already done. And unfortunately, this isn't the first time we're going to be seeing Bombix Mori trying to take credit for things that they didn't do. In other words, Bombix Mori is trying to completely and totally erase the goddesses out of existences, and that is what it's looking like. Well, the goddesses' influence anyway, and that's pretty much what it is looking like. But even worse, Noir's tendency, not Noir, but rather Blonde's tendency of being a bookworm is coming back in. She's literally channeling Inside Out right here. And that's basically what this is. And ironically enough, this is a non-voice cutscene, but this is also an achievement. I don't know why they didn't voice this. This would have been hilarious, but that's the problem with Idea Factory games. Most of the characters are, well, most of the lines aren't voiced at all. I mean, I understand that people have schedules and they demand pay, but still, that just leaves 3/4 of the game unvoiced. But if you're going to have to, I wouldn't say 3/4, that's being hyperbolic. I mean about 35 to 40% of the game unvoiced. And this also happens in Japanese and other dubs as well. So in other words, That's probably the reason why they're going AI, even though AI themselves is less reliable than humans. And that's the worst part. But I digress. Instead of going on a tangent, let's point out the obvious that everybody's come to this Louis Expo not knowing that the Louis Expo has some unexpected guests. Moreover, we've got other things we need to do. Like going to all the company booths. Well, they're going to the company booths and check. Oh, wait, she's going to go buy some more games. It's Vert. Even if she loses her memory, that's one thing that she's good for. Just going to buy games and lazing about and playing them. And it's really sad that they do not have the Red Ring jokes because guess what? Xbox 360 red rings and the Xbox One blue rings. No, blue light. Oh, guess what the Xbox Series X also does? Yellow light of doom. Oh boy. But Neptune ended up helping people, and she ended up getting lost in the process. Meanwhile, Noir is wandering about. But so far, we went through 3 areas and found 3 pieces of Eastwar's tome. Which Eastwar is, like, only got a small amount of voice lines, I suppose. But, of course, Noir just realized how Neptune got easily distracted and got lost and found her easily. But that ain't even the worst part. Despite Bombix Mori's intricate plan of erasing the goddesses and pretty much being the #1 creator of games, there's just one problem. They're all morons. And as you saw with Chrome and Filyn, that pretty much proves my point. And speaking of which, here comes Bombix Mori right now. I mean, the goddesses are literally standing right there. And instead of pursuing them, she's just going the other way. She's looking for Neptune. Even though she was standing right there, she could have got them. But instead, in her imbecility, she went the other way. Good grief. And she's just laughing. If she would have just kept going and followed them, this game would have been over. But having a smart villain in a hyperdimension Neptunia game, it's been a long time since R4, even though R4 does make some foul-ups here and there in the trilogy, like the original and also the Rebirth trilogy. She at least became a competent villain, albeit a repetitive one. Super Neptunia, I'm sorry, I can't really excuse that. They were right there, and she just walked the other direction. Good grief. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, before we go on the plot, we have to grind up some weapons, and some money, and some items, and some more weapons. So I'll see you all in part 18 when we actually go to Lean Box from Louis. This is RFman 95. Peace out and take care.